Hello everybody and welcome to Virginia International Raceway. We're getting ready for round 12 of the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by BF Goodrich. I'm John Hindorf, Shea Adam is alongside me. Shea, not exactly the field we were expecting to see. What can you tell us?
We've lost two cars from yesterday, no Bruno Carniero or Bryce Cornier. As of yesterday's race result, we have Woody Hyman and Chris Noon starting from the back of the pack, new engines in both of those cars, and yesterday's race winner, having not set a decent time in qualifying, starts 24th on the grid. And also a shout out for Alex Bashura, starting in his best ever starting spot of 4th. It's a lot to watch out for.
45 minutes on the clock, 3 rookies at the front of the field, 4 in the top 10. It's a good crop of newcomers. Oh, there's a little bit of bumping and barging there. Looked like the 72 of Conor Zilic was being pushed from behind as we go green, and the clock starts now. Down towards the first corner then, Conor Zilic in the red, white and black machine to driver's left. Will he be able to sweep around the outside, or will the pole sitter in the 15 be able to hold on to it? In fast now for McCumbee Racing. Has held on to the lead through to turns 2 and 3. Zilic in second. Wagner already in the multicoloured car, the green, orange and black car, up into 3rd position. Across the line, we've got 6 cars. This is the usual in Idemitsu Mazda MX-5. The Hickson Motorsport machine of Conor Zilic, literally pushing the leader across the line. Out the line behind them, Jared Thomas in the red car with the yellow rollover hoop. He nipped out of line early. Oh, Hickson 87 going slow for Celine Roland. Not a good day for Celine yesterday, Shea, and it looks like it's not a good start again today.
Joey Atanasio, who again had a bad race yesterday, has spun earlier on in the lap. Oh, and he's got damage. Damage
to the rear of the car. The whole of the rear bumper has come awry, and that's because he's been off the circuit. I think he did that on his own in that. Oh, and there's a big, big slide for Jared Thomas in the number 96 car.
Well, the problem, John, is that his worst weekend came at Road Americas. He actually got sideways under braking at the top of the roller coaster, got into Aaron Johnson, managed to recover, but his lead, which was more than 200 points, is now down to 95, and he's come into the pit lane. So this is terrible news for the championship leader in car number 96. That was at Oak Tree. A moment, though, for Tyler Gonzalez. The 51 car was the one who kept it wide. Joey Atanasio is out of his car, and we go to full course caution once again.
And back to the green flag. Fastnack then, with Conor Zilic right up his Mazda tailpipes there. The red and white car barely visible as they come across the line. Gresham Wagner maybe a car's length further back with Aaron Johnson in the 24. That's the white car with the red stripes on the hood. But round the outside, Sam Paley in the metallic blue car with the white roll hoop, now making his presence felt. Last year's Rookie of the Year for McCumbee Racing.
Wow, it was a big hit for Chris Noons as he was going around the outside of a blue car. I didn't catch which one that was. Was it Michael Staub, John?
I think it was Michael Staub in the number 37. Front of the field, Gresham Wagner has pushed through, and again, Aidan Fastnack has chosen the wrong line on the front straight. We saw this with him yesterday, and he's gone from the lead down into 5th position as Gresham Wagner chose Conor Zilic and pushed him through to the lead. He's followed him through into 2nd. Here comes Annunziata, the white car down the inside. Sam Paley just holds onto his line at the top of the roller coaster. 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. You could pretty much put an easy up over the top of them at the moment, and Annunziata's made that work. That was a very brave manoeuvre.
It is Zilic ahead of Wagner and Paley, with Annunziata dropping back to 4th, but Aidan Fastnack is right on the tail of Sam Paley, the teammates working together to try and move back up through the field as Aaron Johnson has joined the party in the number 24, and now we've got an 8-way car battle for the lead.
Trying to talk about someone else, and then his car took my eye at Oak Tree, side by side for the lead. Gresham Wagner now decides, having pushed Conor Zilic to the lead, it's time for him to take over at the front. Wagner, Zilic, Paley, Atanasio back into 4th position.
Wow, Tyler Gonzalez passes with ease as around Matthew Dirks on that section of the lap, well before Oaktree. I think Gonzalez is putting on another charge to the front of the field, John.
He tries to go up the inside of Celine Roland into the first corner, and he makes that look very easy indeed. There's a touch for Gonzalez from the inside. I think that was Aaron Johnson who touched him, as Gonzalez was trying to go up the inside of Celine Roland. Connor Zilic, best of the rookies, sitting in second with last year's champion right ahead of him, and right ahead of them, Tyler Gonzalez has come out of the pit lane, and he's going to be right for the leaders, and there's a touch between first and second. Connor Zilic decides not to take advantage and go through, but that's allowed Sam Paley and Aiden Fastnack to go through. Well, that was a sort of automatic reparation there by the number 72 driver, Connor Zilic. Made a mistake on the brakes, just gets in a little bit deep, and fantastic save by Gresham Wagner. I have no doubt that Connor Zilic could have gone through there, but much like you see in remote control racing, he didn't take the advantage. He's hoping that that will exempt him from a drive-through penalty. Wagner trying to make up one of those positions and does so. Goes up into second for a moment, but Fastnack is holding on to his line as they go side by side, and three wide down through the roller coaster. I don't think I've seen that before in any class of racing. Fastnack with the wheels on the grass on the right hand side of his car somehow hung onto it, and that'll really compromise his run down the front straight. That may make him a little bit vulnerable, and this means that Sam Paley's got away as well. It was pretty clean at the top of the hill between Wagner in the white, green and orange car and the dark grey and black number 15. And for a moment, Connor Zilic was thinking of sticking the nose of his Mazda in there as well. The almost lilac car, another little touch at the top of the hill, this time for Paley. Here comes the red car, the number 72 of Connor Zilic, side by side with Fastnack in the darker number 15. Zilic through to second, but it was the little touch at the top of the hill between, I think it was it Fastnack who had the little bump and run?
Yes.
Oh, well, I tell you what it was.
Fastnack and Paley.
Yeah, Paley cutting across there and not seeing the second car. Oh,
and Ultimate is nerfed off the track.
Now that, I think, was Max Zapolsky who was alongside. So just when I was saying that Jensen Ultimate had to convert that good position, he got himself at one stage up to sixth position again. That's 2 races in a row, and now he's outside the top 10.
Sam Paley has retaken the lead from Connor Zilic. And there is a car smoking badly. It's Aiden Fastnack, and he's off the track.
Step back from the edges of the track, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. We're into the final lap, and it's go time for Gresham Wagner, who eases past Sam Paley on the first corner down Madison Avenue for the final time. He starts to get the draft now as they drop down the hill. All the way up through the top. Goes to the inside, the left-hand side. He made the move nice and early to make sure Zilic knew he was there. That's beautiful driving. We've got 3 cars across the track as we come into the top of the roller coaster, but Wagner goes wide. Couldn't quite get the crossover, and here comes Paley looking for second position, and then it's the long drag to the line. Second and third. Banging wheel arches. The fenders were interlocked there. It's going to be Zilic. Zilic, the rookie for Hickson Motorsports, going to take the top prize and the top step on the box. Wagner will be second. Just mistimed his braking. I thought he pulled off a super manoeuvre there, but he just couldn't get the crossover and pull back in front of Zilic, who wins it from Wagner in second. Sam Paley is third. Well, I thought that was done and done, Shea, if I'm honest. That was really fair driving by Gresham Wagner, because he didn't just slam the door on Connor Zilic. He knew he didn't quite have the crossover. And, I mean, better to get second place than nothing, but I still think that was really fair driving there.
Yeah, and for Gresham Wagner, he did everything he could. He finished on the podium for both races. Same for Connor Zilic, both of them moving closer to Jared Thomas in the championship, but Jared's drive today keeps him in the lead as far as the points are concerned.
Rooker Connor Zilic for Hickson Motorsport does it again. The 72 car into victory lane. Let's hear from him now.
Yeah, it was the same move. I was leading the back straightaway. I just knew I had to do my job and protect it, and which I did. He didn't have as good of a run as Tyler did yesterday, so I was able to keep it on his quarter panel and side draft him and keep it next to me and stay on the right side in the brake zone, which just kind of saved my race right there. I was able to get on the inside of him going into roller coaster and just kind of got enough of a gap where I could manage it the rest of the lap. But yeah, super proud of this Hickson Motorsports team and the car they brought me. You know, we've been working really hard this year, and to win 3 of the last 4 races is pretty awesome. So, you know, we got a lot of momentum going into Road Atlanta, and hopefully we can close in on a championship.
And that victory has just about locked up the Rookie of the Year honours at the championship and the check that goes along with it. Well done to the Hickson Motorsport team for another first place trophy. Here's the points after both rounds at VIR. Jared Thomas came into the championship as the leader and leads as well after some points gained back in round 12. 3-1-2 for the leader. Gresham Wagner within striking distance in second. Rookie Connor Zilic in third, only back 140 points. Celine Roland is fourth, rounding out the top 5. Sam Paley, he's 560 points in arrears. The MX-5 Cup Championship will be decided in the final 2 rounds at Road Atlanta as part of the Petit Le Mans weekend, September the 29th and September the 30th. Join Shea Adam and me, John Hindhaugh, there for more great MX-5 action.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.